Hello everyone. Today I am going to start first order first degree differential equations. We will see how many methods are there, how to identify all these methods, and then how to solve all these methods. How to solve the first order first degree differential equations. First order first degree FOFD. First order first degree differential equations. What is first order first degree differential equation? How to identify how many methods are there and how to identify these methods and how to solve these methods one by one we will see. Now dy by dx is equal to, the order is 1, degree is also 1. Dy by dx is equal to f of xy is called first order first degree differential equation. Dy by dx is equal to f of xy. F of xy is a function of x and y. To solve this first order first degree differential equation, we have several methods are there. First one is variable separable method. The second one is homogeneous differential equation. Third one is non-homogeneous differential equation. Fourth one is linear differential equation. Fifth one, Bernoulli's differential equation, and Clairaut's equation, and seventh one, Riccati's equation, differential equation. Now to solve this is dy by an equation in the form of dy by dx is equal to f of xy. F of xy is a function of x and y. Is called first order first degree differential equation. To solve this first order first degree differential equation, we have several methods are there. Variable separable method is there, homogeneous is there, non-homogeneous is there, linear is there, Bernoulli is there, Clairaut's is there, Riccati is there. All these methods are in all these methods we can solve the FOFD, first order first degree differential equation. Now if the differential equation in the form of dy by dx is equal to, for example, dy by dx is equal to x square plus y square by 2xy, in this form, we cannot solve this equation in the variable separable method. Why? Because it is not possible to separate the x variables and y variables. If it is possible to separate the x variables and y variables, then only you have to apply variable separable. When we have to apply variable separable method, if it is possible to separate x variables and y variables, then only you have to solve in variable separable method. Otherwise you go to the another method, that may be homogeneous or some other method. Now here whatever you do, you cannot separate x variables and y variables. That's why you cannot apply variable separable method here. Now we can apply homogeneous, or we can apply exact, or some other methods we can apply. For example, one more equation, dy by dx is equal to x by y is there. Now is it possible to separate the variables? If you cross multiply, y dy is equal to x dx, integrating integral y dy is equal to integral x dx. If you integrate y square by 2 plus x square by 2 plus c. Now like this, if it is possible to separate the x variables and y variables, then only you can apply variable separable method. If it is not possible to separate the variables, then you have to go to the next method. Next method means homogeneous. How to identify whether it is homogeneous or not? For example, dy by dx is equal to x square plus y square by 2xy is there. You check how to, this is not here. In this equation, it is not possible to separate the variables. That's why I want to apply homogeneous. How to identify whether it is homogeneous or not? By substituting x is equal to kx, y is equal to ky in the above equation. By substituting x is equal to kx, y is equal to ky in this equation, you will get dy by dx is equal to x square, k square x square, kx, k square x square plus k square y square by 2 into k square xy. By taking common k square, x square plus y square by k square into 2xy, k square cancel. That means k to the power of 0 into x square plus y square by 2xy. That means k to the power of 0 into again f of xy. Now if you take this dy by dx is equal to f of xy. If you take dy by dx is equal to f of xy, dy by dx is equal to f of xy. After substituting x is equal to kx, y is equal to ky, after cancelling few terms, k to the power of 0 into f of xy. Again the same function we have got. Then only if you get like that, that may be k to the power of 0, or that may be k, or that may be k to the power of 2, or that may be k to the power of 3, whatever. K to the power of n, k to the power of n. That means after substituting x is equal to kx, y is equal to ky, again if you get k to the power of n into f of xy, then we say that it is homogeneous. K to the power of n is equal to 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. Then we say that it is homogeneous. Like that you have to identify. Now non-homogeneous, now the procedure of homogeneous is by substituting y is equal to vx and differentiating with respect to x and substituting. Again you have to do like that. Non-homogeneous differential equation, dy by dx is equal to, non-homogeneous differential equation is in the form of dy by dx is equal to a1x plus b1y plus c1 by a2x plus b2y plus c2 in this form. Again here there are two conditions are there, depends on the conditions. You have to solve the non-homogeneous. You can easily identify the non-homogeneous differential equation. Homogeneous, how to identify? Like this you have to identify homogeneous. Variable separable, how to identify? If it is possible to separate the variables or not, you check. Now non-homogeneous is in this form based on the conditions a1 b2 minus a2 b1, like that. Some conditions are there. Based on the condition you can do the you can solve the non-homogeneous differential equation. Now fourth one is exact differential equation. Fifth one is linear differential equation. Sixth one is Bernoulli, seventh one is Claret's, eighth one is Riccati. Now to solve the FOFD, we have several methods. I told you na, variable separable, homogeneous, non-homogeneous, exact, linear, Bernoulli, Claret's, Riccati. Now about three, how to identify the variable separable, homogeneous and non-homogeneous. Now exact, what is an exact differential equation? How to identify this exact? What is the necessary and sufficient condition that the given equation to be exact? Everything we will see. Now exact differential equation definition. Now when will you say an equation is an exact differential equation? The differential equation m dx plus n dy, an equation, the differential equation m dx plus n dy is equal to 0, where m and n are functions of x and y, is exact. When will you say this equation is exact? If it can be obtained directly from the equation. It can obtained directly from an equation of the form f of xy is equal to c, then only. Now if you obtain this equation directly from this equation f of xy is equal to c, from this equation, if you obtain this equation, then we say that it is an exact. For example, xy is equal to c is there. If you differentiate with respect to x into x dy plus y dx is equal to 0. Therefore, x dy plus y dx is a exact differential equation. That means from xy is equal to c, we obtained x dy plus y dx from xy is equal to c directly from differentiating. If you differentiate xy is equal to c with respect to x, you have got x dy plus y dx, like that. Now from this equation, if you after differentiating directly, if you get such type of equation, then we said that this equation is an exact. Now the necessary and sufficient condition that the differential equation m dx plus n dy is equal to 0 to be an exact. Now this is, remember formula, it's very important. The necessary and sufficient condition that the given equation to be an exact. Given equation means m dx plus n dy is equal to 0 is exact to be, is to be an exact is dou m by dou y is equal to dou n by dou x. dou m by dou y is equal to dou n by dou x. This is the necessary and sufficient condition. If this is equal to this, if you get, then only we say that the given equation m dx plus n dy is equal to 0 is an exact. Dou m by dou y means whatever m is there, we have to differentiate m partially with respect to y. While differentiating partially with respect to y, we have to differentiate y terms only. We have to keep all the x terms as constants. Dou n by dou x means we have to, while differentiating with respect to x partially, now in n, we have to differentiate with respect to x only. Treat the remaining terms, y terms, any terms, y terms as constants. Now the solution of an exact is, solution of exact differential equation is integral m dx by treating y as a constant. In this integral, what is the condition? By treating y as a constant, plus integral n dy. In this integral, what is the condition? The terms free from x, without x, whatever the terms are there, without x, not having x term, the terms not having x term, the terms free from x, in this one the condition is equal to C is the solution of the exact differential equation. Like formula, you have to remember this also. Integral m dx by treating y as a constant plus integral n dy, the terms free from x is equal to C is the solution of the exact differential equation. Now we will solve the first problem. If you see the first problem, in the first problem, solve y sin 2x, solve y sin 2x dx minus y square plus cos square x dy is equal to 0. This is in the form of m dx plus n dy is equal to 0. Identify how much is m, how much is n. N is equal to minus of y square plus cos square x. M is equal to y into sin 2x. What we have to show, that we have to find whether it is exact or not. We have to check whether it is exact or not. Dou m by dou y. I am differentiating this one partially with respect to y. Means while differentiating partially with respect to y, you have to differentiate y terms only. Any x terms occur, treat as constant. Y into sin 2x. Sin 2x I will treat as a constant. Y, dou m by dou y differentiation is 1. That is equal to sin 2x. Now dou n by dou x. I am differentiating n partially with respect to x. While differentiating partially with respect to x, you have to differentiate x terms only. Any y terms occurs, treat as constants. A constant minus of constant derivative is 0. Now plus cos 2x, differentiation of cos 2x is 2 cos x into cos x differentiation is minus sin x. If you multiply minus into minus plus becomes 2 sin x cos x. 2 sin x cos x is sin 2x. Therefore, dou m by dou y is equal to dou n by dou x. The given equation is an exact. The given equation is an exact. After checking whether it is exact or not, we have to solve this equation. We find this is an exact. We have got dou m by dou y is equal to dou n by dou x. Therefore, this is an exact. Now, the solution, the general solution, integral m dx by treating y as a constant plus integral n dy. The terms free from x is equal to C. Integral m, how much is our m? M is this one, y sin 2x. Y sin 2x dx, treating y as a constant, plus integral n. How much is n? Our n is this one. The terms free from x, without x, whatever the terms are there, that only we should write. Now minus y square minus cos square x. Now in here x is having, here x term is there, we will omit this one, we will ignore. Only y term we will write, minus y square dy is equal to C, treating y as a constant, y into sin 2x. Integration of sin 2x is minus cos 2x by 2 minus y cube by 3 is equal to c. That is equal to, now LCM is, this is the answer. If you want, you can find the LCM also. Now if you differentiate like this, you will get the answer. This is the answer. Now the first two problems as a homework. In exact differential equation, solve these two problems. Thank you very much.